Hello everyone, Analia Raven here, and I just wanted to come on and tell you hello, and I know it's been a while, and happy Beltane, even though it's belated. Happy belated Beltane. I am walking a labyrinth somewhere in Indiana, and I don't know where this labyrinth is. I never walked it before. I just wanted to talk to you a little bit about my path so far. As you know, if you watch any of my older videos or you follow me on YouTube or Facebook, you will know that I am involved in WTI, Women's Theological Institute. Sorry, I'm ducking down. Women's Theological Institute, and I'm studying to become a priestess of the goddess and hopefully become ordained within that. And so far my path is leading me towards the maiden aspects of the goddess. Earlier on in my path, when I was in cycle 1 and 2, I was connected to the crone aspects, but lately it's been the maiden, and I've been journeying with her and found that we have a lot more in common than I thought, because earlier I thought that we didn't have anything in common. And the maiden is the beginning of the journey and the beginnings of the moon phases, like the very start of them. Like the waxing moon is her time. And she also, sorry you guys, ducking under vines and stuff. She also is the beginnings of life lessons, the beginning of a project, that spark of inspiration that one gets when working with her. And I've just been learning that recently, that she's been the beginning of everything that I do, and all the goddesses that I do connect with, especially now, have been the maiden. Like Persephone, I've felt a very strong connection with Persephone. And Bast, in my opinion, I think that she's more of a maiden. And not in the maiden that most people consider maiden, which is the spring and everything light and beautiful. More like the dark maiden. And I think people sometimes forget that about maiden goddesses, is that yes, they are goddesses of light and spring and flowers and everything of that nature, but there's also a dark aspect of the maiden. She's also known as the enchantress, and she's also known as the seductress, goddess Anya, who is a Lenanan she. And I'm sorry if I pronounced that wrong for any of you people who follow the Celtic tradition. She seduces men and sucks out their talent, because she's attracted to their talent and she seduces them. And enchantresses like Morgana Pendragon, who is known as a goddess of her own right, she does a lot of things to try to get the throne of Camelot and many of her myths. However, even though the dark maiden does exist, the maiden of shadows, of the waning aspects, she still is a healer, because she helps us heal through all of that destruction of our lives. And that is where my journey is starting off so far. And I just wanted to share that with you guys. I know this video is going to be relatively short, but I just wanted to share that with you guys and give you a heads up on many of my upcoming videos. It's going to be about the maiden goddesses. I'm going to be talking about the maiden in astrology and the maiden in the moon phases and the maiden in tarot, if I can find any, because I believe the princesses are some of the women that are represented in tarot are maiden-like. And that's what I'm going to be talking about. I'm going to be talking about the Dark Maiden as well in my path. And I think that's where this video is going. I'm also going to give magical practices in order to get in touch with the Maiden, and things that you can do to learn more about her. As I'm traveling along, I know I might sound like I'm out of breath right now, but I'm traveling along this labyrinth, and just kind of reminds me of my journey so far. It's been kind of rough, but I'm getting through it. So that was my sister ringing the bell of the labyrinth completion. So thank you all for stopping by at In the Mist. Analia Raven here, and I will see you next time. And if you like what you see here, and if you like watching my channel, then please like and comment and subscribe. And what are your views on the Maiden? How are your practices? And if you ever come into contact with the Dark Maiden, let me know. Thank you, and have a blessed night.